Did you get him to do the xylophone?
Yeah. This season on 7 Little Johnstons.
Oh my God.
I can still get in this.
Did you just fart?
There you go.
I was very happy, super surprised, and I could not wait to tell everybody. We are getting married.
Conversation we had before. There's a lot of confusion, a lot of back and forth from the peanut gallery. Somebody just needs to take the lead. And at the end of the day, if we're not using the top of this hill for the ceremony, why are we in this location? It is the most unlevel piece of ground in this 3-acre field. I said it from the start. I love it so much. Working all night and all day to get rich with it. I saw the big picture. Now I'm seeing big digits. It's nice and humid. Hi, dear. Hi. Welcome home. It's a bit strong out here. All that smells nothing but money. Well, that's supposedly what I smelled for the last 4 days at the fair. I am obviously a little tired from just getting in from Ohio, but it's important that Trent and I catch up. Especially being that the wedding quote just came in. Proposal came in for Elizabeth's wedding. I gotta sit down for this one. The wedding quote came in, and it is. Show less. $751. Definitely higher than what we imagined or what we thought would be. I don't want to say we had a number, but at the same time, we definitely weren't thinking that was going to be the number. It's a lot more than what we will be able to do. But everything that Julie has listed down there. I mean, it's a lot of work. I don't know what weddings it's been 27 years since I planned a wedding. And when I did our wedding, I did it extremely conservatively. I went to a show less. $831. Big box store and bought fake flowers to do my bouquet. And I went to J.C. Penney outlet and bought my $199 wedding dress. This is the top of the top. What's the most expensive thing? Food or flowers? I know it's one of them. Flowers by far. Over food by far. Yeah. The highest priced items on the quote is flowers. At this point, I'm like, take out the orchid and let's add some monkey grass in there, some lip, some ivy. Yeah. We got plenty of ivy. Show less. $907. Yeah, I feel like if we could, first of all, talk to Elizabeth and Brice, and then we, contact Julie and see, if we could at least cut 35%. And it not completely change the look of the wedding. This is a lot to have to cut from the wedding budget. And hopefully, Elizabeth doesn't freak out. I'm stacking paper. Hello. We recently got the wedding budget, and it is a lot. It is a lot of money, and we need to cut this by at least 30%. So, yeah, I feel like if we could, first of all, talk to Elizabeth and Brice, and then we, contact Julie and see, if we could at least cut 35%. And it not completely change the look of the wedding. This is a lot to have to cut from the wedding budget. And hopefully, Elizabeth doesn't freak out. I'm stacking paper. Hello. We recently got the wedding budget, and it is a lot. It is a lot of money. And we need to cut this by at least 30%. So, it's important for us to sit down with Elizabeth, talk about it, pump the brakes, and see what we can do to make some adjustments, some changes, and cut back a lot of money. So, we have to discuss wedding proposal / money the wedding proposal came in. We've looked at it, and we've looked at it all over. It looks like it's a lot. It is. When you get to that final number at the back, it is. The final number at the back is not doable. Yeah. No. How much is it? Let Brice look at it, too. That's more than a down payment. I don't know if he wants to look at it. My eyes are probably dropped down. I was in no-go when I saw that price. I was like, no, we got to drop that down like right now. That doesn't include the wedding dress, the tuxes, not even food. That's definitely going to have to be adjusted. Wow. Weddings are really this expensive. I was just amazed because it's like just a backyard wedding. We just wanted to add some flowers and of course the chair rentals. And yeah, I was pretty shocked. Clearly Mom and Dad, and you two were going to be footing the bill for majority of this. Yeah. But no matter if we had 5 different families contributing to this, it still doesn't make sense at that number. This waiting quote, it came in right at $55,000. And I look at it as like, that's a lot of money for 4 or 5 hours. So we need to trim back at least like $25,000. Here's what I find to be the 2 most important things. The ceremony and the dinner. Wherever you guys can make adjustments for like the seating around the fire pit.
Yeah.
I'm not saying take things, don't take it away.
Cut back.
Seating around fire pits, cocktail hour, things like that. That's start making adjustments there. So, the most expensive thing obviously is going to be like the tent, the chair, and the table rentals, but there were some of these floral arrangements that were just over $2,000, $3,000 in that ballpark. And Brice and I, we really don't need that many flowers. So, really it's like we ultimately just have to tone down all the decorative items. Only the 4 of us know about that list. So, all your guests, none of them will know what's been cut from the wedding. They only know what they see. It's not like I'm having to get everybody's approval. It's whoever's fitting the budget. Well, but you do always want to have good food. Your dress looks good on you, which we've nailed that. So, wedding planning, was stressful, but now it's really stressful since we are having to reconsider the budget and definitely cut back on some of the things that we want for our wedding. All right. So, we know what we have to do. You finished going through. It's not like I'm having to get everybody's approval. It's whoever's fitting the budget. Well, but you do always want to have good food. Your dress looks good on you, which we've nailed that. So, wedding planning, was stressful, but now it's really stressful since we are having to reconsider the budget and definitely cut back on some of the things that we want for our wedding. All right. So, we know what we have to do. You finished going through that list. Yeah. Whether it's you and Brice or you and Mom, trim it up. If you need to buy a weed eater, how long we got to trim that thing up? And we still have to go tuck shopping. I also have to design a groom's cake for Brice.
But,
in the back of my vine, I'm just worrying about the budget. So, that's not the color tie, right? No, the color is going to be darker. I think you need the more